What you've just seen is the Mater Dei Marching Band performing in the 1984 Tournament of Roses Parade. An opportunity such as this is the dream of just about any high school marching band. It certainly was for the Mater Dei High School Marching Monarch Pageantry Corps. My name's John Sullivan, and I'm a member of the Mater Dei Marching Monarch Pageantry Corps at Mater Dei High School. In this film, I would like to share with you my feelings of what it's like to be a member of the Marching Monarchs. I hope to show you some of the things we do, the fun we have, and what it's like to be a member of the Marching Monarch Pageantry Corps. Now, for the next 20 minutes or so, I will take you with me as we see what this most eventful year was like.
Our year began here in August during a time we call Hell Week. Hell Week is really 2 weeks long, and the last week was spent here on this football field at the Irvine campus of the University of California. These 2 weeks are not as bad as the name implies, for it is really a time where veteran and new corps members get to know one another, along with learning the routines and music which will be part of the upcoming year's field show. I guess the name Hell Week was given to this period by some corps members who thought it was pretty hot out here on the field during the daily practice sessions. That fellow up there in the tower is Mr. Corrigan, our corps director. Mr. Corrigan is a graduate of Mater Dei and has been directing the Pageantry Corps for over 10 years now. He's a great band director and a super teacher who really understands teenagers and provides a lot of motivation for us. How he can maintain his cool when we stumble and bumble all over the field is a source of unending amazement to me. Mater Dei is very fortunate to have a great band director like Mike Corrigan. During this time of practice, we began to understand the field show and become very enthusiastic over it. We knew it was going to be a great show this year. This is also a time where some great friendships are started, friendships that will last throughout our days at Mater Dei, and we get to meet our instructors who work almost as hard as we do. Just about as soon as Hell Week ended and school had started, we got our first taste of travel and excitement. We were invited to play for SeaWorld in the San Diego Chargers professional football team. This meant a weekend trip to San Diego with an overnight stay in a hotel for the entire Corps. These out-of-town excursions are always a lot of fun. In the past, the Corps has traveled to Hawaii and Calgary, Canada. With luck, we hope soon in Europe. We arrived at SeaWorld about noon on a warm, sunny day. Our performance here was restricted to playing in a concert formation under this group of trees. As soon as our show was over, we would have the rest of the day free to tour the park. Trips such as this provide us with an opportunity to visit some of Southern California's more famous tourist and amusement attractions. They also give us a chance to get to know each other better and have some fun together. This is one of the ways we develop core unity, something we will need if we want to do well in our field show performances. After a fun day at SeaWorld and a good night's rest at our hotel, we were ready to perform for the pregame and halftime show at the San Diego Chargers football game. Getting ready for a field show is quite an operation. Uniforms and hats must be taken from the racks in the truck while the instruments are removed from their cases and checked out. All the time this is going on, everyone is scurrying about making last-minute adjustments to their uniforms and worrying over what they might be forgetting. This is the time that the section leaders and boosters really do a super job. Each section leader makes sure their group is prepared to take the field while the boosters look after the vehicles and equipment, along with offering help to those of us that might need a strap fixed or a strategic safety pin or two. It sometimes looks hectic and unorganized, but we make it work and are always, well, almost always, ready on time. After 3 hours of practice and getting things ready, we marched out onto the playing field at Charger Stadium in front of over 50,000 spectators to give our first big public performance of the year. We played a few songs, and then, along with the United States Navy Color Guard, we concluded our pregame performance with the national anthem. As soon as the anthem was over, it was off the field again to wait while the Cleveland Browns and the San Diego Chargers played some football. Then we can put on our halftime show. Our field show performance this day was a bit ragged, but we knew where the mistakes were and how to correct them. It wasn't too bad for our first show, though. We would have to work pretty hard if we wanted to become competitive during the upcoming field season. It is always interesting to note how the stands empty out during halftime at these games. We know that the television coverage of these games does not show us performing, and we feel somewhat let down when we see so many people leave their seats when we're out there. For those fans who do watch us, though, we always try to do our best and give them a great show. One week later, we were at Mater Dei, getting ready to put on another halftime show, this time for the Los Angeles Rams. This was a good opportunity for us to celebrate Mass together, and Father Joseph was kind enough to join us in the celebration. Occasions such as this provide us with a renewed sense of spiritual unity with Christ and our fellow corps members, along with giving us strength in knowing that we will not be alone when we step out onto that field in front of all of those people.